Pride is not only considered one of the 7 deadly sins many philosophers and theologians believe, it is the root of all sin. Let's break it down deeply, emotionally, and philosophically. Why pride is so dangerous. Pride, at its core, is the elevation of the self above truth, above others, and sometimes, above the very idea of accountability. It's not confidence. It's not self-worth. It's the illusion of superiority. The quiet whisper that says, I don't need help. I'm better than them. The rules don't apply to me. I did this, all of this, alone. And in that moment, we lose perspective, we close our ears, we harden our hearts. We confuse our value with our ego. C.S. Lewis said, pride is the complete anti-God state of mind. Why? Because pride places the self at the center, where humility, gratitude, and grace should live. It blinds us to our flaws, it makes correction feel like insult, and it creates a life where growth is impossible, because the proud believe they have nothing left to learn. St. Augustine called pride the love of one's own excellence, but unchecked, that love mutates into arrogance, and arrogance is isolating. Nietzsche danced with the idea of pride as power, but even he warned of the abyss we stare into when ego becomes identity. Psychologically speaking, pride can be a mask, hiding insecurity, fear, or trauma. But in trying to look strong, we refuse vulnerability, which is exactly where connection, healing, and progress happen. Here's how pride damages a person. It isolates. You push people away because you think you don't need them, or because you secretly fear they'll see who you really are underneath the image. It paralyzes growth. You can't evolve if you think you've already arrived. It destroys relationships. Pride makes apology feel like defeat. It keeps people locked in conflict. It makes being right more important than being connected. It invites downfall. History is full of great men and women whose pride preceded their fall. Empires, careers, marriages, reputations, all lost because someone refused to bend before they broke. It blinds us to our true value, because when self-worth becomes dependent on being above, it's not really worth. It's fear in disguise. What's the alternative? The antidote to pride is humility. Not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. It's strength that knows when to listen, when to learn, when to say, I was wrong. Humility opens the door to connection, growth, real leadership. Because when you're humble, you don't need to protect the illusion. You're secure in your humanity. Pride is seductive because it feels like power. But it's power built on sand. It's the sin that tells you you're above correction, the voice that says you don't need them, the lie that whispers you're more than human. But the truth is, the more pride we carry, the further we drift from others, from truth, and ultimately, from peace.